Good morning. This is part 3 of the Adapta Hat video. And where I left you was to do 6 blocks, 6 repeats of the pattern. So you should have like a coney bit here. And my suggestion was to put these little stitch markers into the double crochets so you could see how many repeats you've done ending on a double crochet. And I said to do 6 and I went on a mission to finish it and ended up with 7, and I'm actually going to keep the 7th one in just because I really can't be bothered to undo it. So if you want to add a 7th one in so it looks like mine, please do feel free. It was just, the 2 single crochets and the double crochet that we did before, and I've ended up with 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because I'm an idiot and I went on a mission and I didn't count very well, but I don't want to undo it. So that's called frogging, by the way. If you have to pull things undone because you made a mistake or whatever, that's called frogging it. And I don't want to frog it, so I'm going to leave it as 7 because I think otherwise it might. I haven't done the short hat, so we're all new to this one. So we'll see how it turns out. Should be good. Okay, so on our next row, so you should have six blocks of repeats all the way up. I've got 7, but the next round will be the same anyway. So we're not going to worry too much about counting our stitches effectively. We're going to count this round and then from there know that we're going to be increasing by 2 this time. So on all of these rows, we've increased by 1, which has given us a nice steady growth. And now we're going to be increasing by 2. And the way we're going to do that is exactly the same. That's a double crochet round we've ended on. So we're going to start with a single crochet round, the same way, chain 1, and in the same stitch, do 2 single crochets. And I'm going to get a stitch marker into that first single crochet so we don't forget where it is and ignore it. And we're going to go, we've just increased by 1 by doing 2 single crochets in that space. All right, you can see that quite clearly, hopefully, that we've put 2 in this one stitch. All right, and we're going to go round and single crochet all the way around to the end like we have done before. I'm not counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, oh my goodness, 23, 24, and 25. So I've got 25. I've done 7, remember, so you might have less. And what we're going to do in that very last one, we're going to do another one, 26. All right, so count how many you've got. Make sure that you increase by 2 each time. So we've got 26 on this row. So we're going to take our stitch marker out and slip it into that very first single crochet that we did like before, and we need to do another single crochet row. So we're going to repeat that, 2 in the same place in the beginning. Mark your first stitch with a stitch marker, and if we had 26 last time, so we should have 28 this time. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and another one in there, 28. All right, so we're right. We're perfectly right. And then we're going to do a double crochet round. So we're still keeping it in our 3 sets of 3s, 2 single crochets and a double crochet. But this time we're increasing in both these the first one and the last one. So this increase is going to form here. And we're going to do the same with the double crochets. So we're going to do chain 2. That's our first stitch. And in the same stitch, we're going to do another double crochet, which gives us an increase of 1. Now I should have 30 at the end of this, and you will have 2 again on top of what you've got if you've kept it at 6 blocks. All right. So this is my 8th block, and this could potentially be your 7th block. If you want to follow along with me, then do the 7th block. Right, so double crochet in every stitch around. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm so sorry about my throat. 10, 11. Need some more wool. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, oops, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, oops, 29 is the last one, and we're going to put another one in there to make 30. So as long as you're going up by 2 each time on these ones, all right? So that's the end of our block. And we're going to go into the top of that chain space to slip in to end that row. All right, so all we need to do now is repeat that however many times, and hopefully you'll be able to see if you put your hat sideways so that bit's where you've increased, that bit's at the back, you'll be able to see already that this is starting to go out. Can you see that? And once you've done another round, you'll see again this is going out this way. And what that is, I'll show you on the other hat. Let's get it there for you. You can see this going this way, all right? And this back bit is what we're going to have a bit of more of a back slant on it, all right? This back bit here. Oh, I'm completely out of camera, sorry. This back bit here has got a nice slant on it to fit the back of your head. So that's what we're doing on the grey at the moment. We're starting the slant to go off this way so that it fits the back of your head. We're not going to put anything in the front yet. This is just for a few more rows, all right, a few more groups of stitches, blocks that we're doing, repeats that we're doing, whatever you want to call it. So I'll do another one with you because we're going to do 4 of these, 4 blocks of these. So chain 1, single crochet in the same stitch, mark with your marker, and another one in the same stitch, another single, because we've got 2 single crochets in the same stitch, and we're going to go all the way round. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and there's our 30. 30. Can't get it in, it's a bit tight. 30, 31, and 32 in the same tight stitch, unfortunately. All right, so we're 2 up again. So we went from 30 to 32. So as long as you're going up by 2 each time, you're on a winner. And we're going to slip stitch into that very first single crochet that we made. All right, so there you go, 32 stitches, and you can see how this is coming out here, and that's what we want. We want that to keep coming out, all right, from this point on. Now I am going to leave you there. You can replay the video to remind yourself of what you're doing for these next blocks. We're just putting 2 in the beginning, and now we're putting 2 in the end, and we're going to do that for 4 blocks. All right, so I've just done 1 and I've started the second, so we can put a little stitch mark. You can take these ones out now if you want, because you know how many you've got. So we could take these ones out because we know that's right, and we could use them again for this bit so that we can mark our new double crochets to start counting for 4. So we need to do 4 blocks of these. All right, and so when we've done 4 blocks, I'll be back with you with part 4.